Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain a little bit on the topic plant growth. Now, what is plant growth? Just like we human beings, plants also need air for their respiration. They need food and energy for their growth and reproduction, metabolism and other life processes. So, for a normal plant growth, three most important factors are involved, and they are photosynthesis, respiration and transpiration. Now, let's come to photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Where does it occur? Without photosynthesis, plant cannot prepare their food, and we human beings were dependent on food. So it will be hard for us to survive without plant, and for this plant they have to prepare their own food for themselves as well as for us. It's like a rule of nature. Now, photosynthesis is a process in which a green plant prepare their own food in presence of chlorophyll using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight through a series of chemical reactions, and the equation goes on like this. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of oxygen, water, gives on a carbohydrate, and 6 molecules of water in presence of sunlight. Now, plants, cyanobacteria, algae, they all perform photosynthesis, and such organisms are known as photoautotrophs. And the chlorophyll pigment, which is present inside the chloroplast, and chloroplast is embedded in leaf cells. Now, chlorophyll pigment, it absorbs light, and it's known as the reaction center of a photosynthesis. Now, if I explain brief about chloroplast, it sounds like this. These are stomata. This figure represents the diagrammatic representation of chloroplast. Now, this is a rough diagrammatic representation of a chloroplast. It consists of phospholipid outer membrane, intermembrane and intermediate space, and within the membrane is a stroma. And the stroma consists of the stacks of thylakoid, and thylakoid is the site of photosynthesis. It also consists some starch, plastidal DNA and ribosomes for our cell processes. Now, when it comes to respiration, it's just the opposite of photosynthesis. Number 2 is respiration. It's just the opposite of photosynthesis in case of plants, and the equation goes on like this. The carbohydrate which was produced as a byproduct during the photosynthesis is again broken down into energy, carbon dioxide, and 6 molecules of water. Now through this we can see that the carbohydrate, the sugar, is broken down or is burned down into energy, and this energy is used up by plant for their growth, for their reproduction, for their metabolism and other life processes. And number 3 is transpiration. What is transpiration? Transpiration is also known as a necessary evil, because excessive transpiration can lead to death of a plant, but without transpiration also plant cannot survive, or it will have a stunted growth. Now transpiration is the movement of water or its evaporation from aerial parts of a plant, flowers and stem. Now transpiration brings out cooling effect. It maintains the osmotic pressure of a plant, and it also helps in the mass flow of nutrients and minerals from shoots to roots or from roots to shoots. So transpiration occurs in stomata, and this stomata is guarded by a guard cell which has an opening aperture and closing aperture. So this phenomenon, photosynthesis, respiration and transpiration, all in all, is the main important factor for a normal growth of a plant. Thank you.